Hey everyone, I'm Hot Dog Larry, and today we're going over some quick tips for Meet Your Maker. If you have any tips of your own, feel free to share them in the comments. Okay, let's start off with some Raider tips. First up, quick grapple tech. So when you grapple a wall, you can press the grapple key a second time to release the hook, press it a third time and you can grapple again. If you do this pretty quickly, you can grapple hook all over the place to dodge attacks or find quick cover. But if you grapple a wall, then shoot or melee, pressing the grapple key a second time results in you releasing your grapple and immediately sending out another one without needing a third key press. I don't know if this is intended, so it could be patched out, but it's good to know so you can avoid an accidental death. You could also break your grapple with jump just to be safe, but this essentially wastes one of your two jumps. Cursor safety. Use your cursor to check foundation blocks. They could be a hollow cube. If you have a melee weapon equipped, your cursor will actually turn red when you're in lunge range. If you have two ranged weapons, you can still check with the grapple hook arrow on your cursor. Be careful, this isn't ideal. The arrow can appear when you can hook a block on the other side of the hollow cube. Remember your safe zones. If you're not going supersonic and you hear a trap or see the red glow on the edge of your screen, just go back in the direction you came from. You've already hopefully cleared the traps and enemies behind you. Also, if it's an iron claw, it may be harder to evade when pushing forward as the claw aggroes in a straight line, but it can grab you as you run past it. Same idea with melee attacking traps. After a lunge, start moving back from where you came during the recovery phase. Become the bat. When there is evil afoot and all that evil is trying to destroy you, try using your grappling hook to escape. It's fast movement and it helps create distance from guards or traps like bomb ejectors or iron claws. Slap that claw. You can melee the claw as it reaches for you. This will also disable the trap. Landing recovery. If you fall a long distance, you won't die, but your movement speed will be hindered as your character stabilizes themselves. This feels kind of similar to survivors landing from great heights in Dead by Daylight, Behavior's other game. Have your grapple hook ready if you need to make quick movements after a heavy landing, or with good timing, avoid the hindrance altogether. Alright, those are some raiding tips. Let's move on to building tips. Clean slate. Clean your base to start with all your build points. Every burial site starts with some random blocks and a path to the gen mat. Also, just a side note, you can delete all occurrences of a specific block. Just be careful not to create an accidental opening in your outpost. Cursor trust. Trust your white dot if you're working on building faster. Visual clutter. I would say trap variation, but some outposts might want to go all guards or all incinerators and iron claws, and those can be cool to play through. But if you're not sticking to a visual theme, use deco and block variation. Create a visual jungle to help hide your traps. But if you're using second wave traps, make sure you leave some blocks untouched, otherwise it'll be obvious to more perceptive raiders. Ramp it up a notch. If you're using bomb ejectors and cannon backs, think about implementing ramps in your base. The bombs can roll on top of an unsuspecting raider or chase after a potential escapee. Quick collect. After your outpost has eaten a few custodians, you could manually pick up the dropped resources, or you can enter and leave build mode immediately to collect genmat, synthite, parts, and XP. Multiple times might be needed depending on how many custodians you've destroyed and how long it's been since you last collected. That's all for building. We'll take a quick second to go over some more of the obvious tips, just in case. Replays. Review people playing your outposts. Death markers in build mode tell you which traps are working, but the replay will show you how. This can help you determine if you want to reinforce strong points of your outpost or bulk up a weaker spot. Also, reviewing your own raids on enemy outposts can help you remember and learn cool tricks and traps you've seen other custodians set up. Secret paths. Be careful of accidental openings. I've seen a lot of openings from hollow cubes and corrosive cubes. Sand escape. You can escape in the sand, so take any exit out, and you can avoid traps that might be pointed at the entrance ramp. Alright, that's it for now. I hope these tips helped you out. If there's anything else you'd like to see or know about, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye.